You want to tell the people you're the best ever? Well, I want to say that you're not. There are a lot of people that say you're not. It's the truth. I'm not bringing him down. He's skillful. I admire that. He's a fighter. I admire that. But don't be telling the people that you're the best ever.
I don't look at De La Hoya. I like De La Hoya as a person.
He said he's like a father to him.
Well,
He said he's like a father to him.
yeah, but I like De La Hoya as a person, but I don't think that, you know, man, you got to realize, man, that's my son.
Before Mayweather fought me, he was making $2-3 million on my undercards. After beating me, Mayweather becomes Money Mayweather, and he becomes this global superstar.
There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight, and not even remotely close.
You think it's bull?
I know it is, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life. I'm a promoter right now. He's probably made about $60 million before in one night, which is crazy number.
Oscar De La Hoya just went off on Floyd Mayweather, live and unfiltered. In a viral moment with Stephen A. Smith, De La Hoya called Mayweather a scammer and a fraud, accusing him of ruining boxing. He said Floyd turned the sport into a popularity contest instead of a battle of heart and skill. De La Hoya slammed Floyd's obsession with money, net worth, and luxury, saying it's more about cash grabs than legacy. He warned that this kind of clout chasing is killing the sport's integrity and misleading young fighters chasing fame over greatness.
You say you want to be a world champion. You say you want to take this sport serious. Then take it serious. What is this? This is not a popularity contest.
Oscar De La Hoya called Floyd Mayweather a genius at playing the villain. He said Floyd knew how to spark drama and use the bad guy act to grab headlines and go viral. While Oscar tried to stay the hero, Floyd made big money by stirring controversy. Oscar admitted Floyd's move was smart, but also said it showed a lack of growth. Instead of just showing skill and legacy, Floyd leaned on trash talk, disrespect, and hype. It worked, but it came with a cost to class. Still, the scandal brought attention, and attention brings cash.
It's like that rivalry, the villain and the good guy, you know? And Floyd, this is where Floyd is smart. He knows how to play that villain guy, you know?
And you're promoting the fight.
Yeah, and I'm promoting the fight.
Yeah.
And I'm promoting the fight.
Oscar De La Hoya shared how their fight pulled in nearly $400 million from pay-per-view alone. It broke records and proved just how profitable boxing can be. Their rivalry didn't just entertain. It became a massive moneymaker, showing the real power of sports, streaming, and big-name matchups.
How much money did that generate?
At the time, yeah, it was the record-setting pay-per-view. I think we generated something like close to, all in, like close to 400 million. Yeah, in one night. So.
Oscar De La Hoya said boxing was about pride and legacy, not cash. He fought for glory, not just wealth. He slammed Floyd Mayweather for chasing profit over passion. While Floyd grew his brand and boosted net worth, Oscar aimed to make history. To him, the sport was honor and heart. To Floyd, it was finance, fame, and luxury lifestyle.
You didn't promote that fight with Mayweather. Would you have pulled out?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Because there was too much, put the money aside. For me, it's about pride. For me, it was about, you know, man, I want to have a winning chance here.
Floyd Mayweather often brags about his net worth, drawing fire from fans and boxing pros. He claimed his $74 million fight with Pacquiao out-earned Joshua's big crowd bouts. Floyd said he didn't need a packed arena to make millions. His words push a brand built on fame, money, and success. Critics say he's more focused on luxury and finance than his true boxing legacy.
You know, I guess, you know, his, because, you know, he talks about his money a lot. So he compared, like, I guess, his fight with Pacquiao to Anthony Joshua. And he was saying, like, you know, basically they didn't need 100,000 or 90,000 people to do X amount of dollars. You know, here, I'm going to let you listen to it. Here's what he had to say verbatim. Here's what Floyd said about Anthony Joshua.
talk about that I was in the Guinness Book of World Record for breaking all the records? You didn't tell them that?
Of course you have.
For generating, billions in the sport of boxing, that or having the fastest sellout crowd?
But
I mean, and, you know, those guys done, you know, and I was watching a fight when I was at my Miami house. I was at my Miami home. I was watching a fight with Klitschko and the guy.
Analysts say Floyd's jealousy shows in how he compares himself to others, mainly over wealth and income. Despite his fame, his words seem defensive, focused on proving he's still boxing's top earner. His obsession with net worth overshadows his real impact. Some believe this behavior reveals deep insecurity, especially towards stars like Joshua, whose success goes beyond just money.
And they said that this is electrifying, sort of like the Pacquiao and Mayweather. And I said, well, we didn't have to have all those hundreds of thousands to do a $74 million gate. So, and like I said before, but those guys put on a hell of a show. Like I said before, you know, I'm just on another planet. And you definitely know it. Because you've been around for years. And you see the same thing over and over and over again.
All right, so there you have it. Mayweather basically saying that, you know, he's on another planet and all this stuff, and that, you know, they didn't need 90,000 people and all this stuff. But, I mean, let's look at it like this. Jealousy, I noticed from Floyd, and it shouldn't be that way because Floyd, you know, regardless of what I have to say about his career, I have my opinions on it. You know, he was an A-level fighter. Skills out, you know, had skills, was a really skilled fighter, A-level fighter.
Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather's rivalry runs deep, going back to their high-profile 2007 fight. That bout was a turning point for Mayweather. It marked his first mega payday, earning him $4 million and putting him on the map as a pay-per-view star.
We welcome into SportsCenter the former #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, welcome back. We've missed you, Floyd.
Hey, how you doing? I'm not no former #1 pound-for-pound fighter. I'm just saying I'm the best fighter in the sport of boxing. No one has dethroned me, so how am I not pound-for-pound the best fighter in the world? You tell me.
Because you retired?
But have I ever been beat?
But what happens is you informed Ring Magazine you were
once again,
retiring as welterweight champion.
I already forgot who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Brian Kinney.
Floyd Mayweather's pride never let him credit De La Hoya, even though Oscar was boxing's top draw. Floyd claims he was always the A-side. In past interviews, he's pushed back hard, saying, "I'm the best. How am I not pound for pound #1? He shuts down critics, mocks past champs, and says De La Hoya did nothing in their split decision fight, one Floyd still sees as total domination.
Top what I've done in 2 fights.
Well, one was with Oscar De La Hoya, who was the cash king.
I'm the cash cow, please.
Not compared to Oscar De La Hoya. Have you drawn as much as Oscar De La Hoya in pay-per-view,
man,
Floyd?
De La Hoya been on pay-per-view 1,000 times. It took me 2 times, 3.5 million homes. Me, Floyd Mayweather.
No, with Oscar De La Hoya, though.
Oscar De La Hoya didn't do nothing. Did he win?
It was a split decision loss, as a matter of fact.
Come on, man.
But it was with him.
Once again, like I said before, once again, we're talking to Brian Kinney, a man of many traits, a master of nothing.
Floyd, you waited over a year to come back. Why not wait one more weekend until Pacquiao and Hatton was over and we knew the winner?
I don't have to wait for nobody.
Oscar De La Hoya exposed Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a shocking reveal. After their fight, Floyd's own father said Oscar won. Still, judges gave the win to Floyd Jr. A rematch clause was in place, but Floyd retired the next day, dodging the rematch. Oscar believes it was a money-driven move to escape defeat. He calls it a scam, backed by Floyd Sr.'s own words.
As a fighter, you know, deep down inside, you know if you win or you lose. Did you know? I felt that I won. I felt that it can go either way, especially when Mayweather's father came straight at me and he goes, "Oscar, you beat my son."
Wait, he told you right after the fight?
Oh, yeah. And a funny story about that, too. We had a rematch clause in our contract. This is something I negotiated as well. If he beats me, I get a rematch. It was a 1-year clause. Guess what he did? He retired for 1 year and 1 day.
Are you joking?
No. True story. Nobody knows this, but it's in the contract.
So how often did you guys try to get another thing going? Was it always no, not interested, no, not interested?
Yeah, not interested. I'm retiring. I'm out of the sport. But sure enough, a day after that contract was over, he announces his unretirement.
Floyd Mayweather refuses to accept anyone above him, whether it's in boxing skills or money. His brand revolves around being the best, and when someone suggests another fighter might be better, Floyd gets upset. He defends himself aggressively, trying to discredit rivals like Canelo, Pacquiao, or even up-and-coming stars. Floyd constantly reminds everyone he's undefeated and unmatched, seeking the spotlight even in retirement. The thought of being outshined, skill-wise or financially, bothers him deeply. He needs to be seen as the top, no matter what.
Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. In the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
Oscar De La Hoya has strongly criticized Floyd Mayweather, especially for prioritizing money over legacy. Floyd openly flaunts his wealth, using his financial success to stay in the spotlight. De La Hoya has called him out for making money off non-traditional fights, particularly with social media influencers like Logan Paul. Floyd's exhibition bout with Paul was more about celebrity status than real boxing. While Mayweather made millions, De La Hoya argues it's damaging boxing's true spirit. He claims Floyd uses YouTubers' fame and the booming pay-per-view model, but at the cost of boxing's credibility. De La Hoya also challenged Floyd's dismissal of fighters like Ryan Garcia, labeling them as mere YouTubers. Oscar believes Floyd built his wealth exploiting the same audience he now ridicules, showing a clear double standard.
Talking about this kid Ryan Garcia. Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
What the fuck? So Ryan Garcia's not a fighter? He's been fighting since he was 7 years old. He has 200 plus amateur fights. I don't care where his followers come from, if they come from fucking Mars. The fact is that Ryan's followers are selling this fight. And plus, don't you remember you fought YouTubers? Are you putting YouTubers down? You profited from them. I can't with you, dude. You're fucking dumbass. I can't wait. April 22nd, Ryan Garcia fucking knocking out Tank Davis.
Oscar De La Hoya has been vocal in criticizing Floyd Mayweather, especially regarding his exhibition bouts. De La Hoya believes Floyd's focus on quick profits shows a disregard for his boxing legacy. Mayweather, known for flaunting his wealth, seems more focused on financial success than boxing honor. Oscar argues boxing should be about skill, legacy, and respect, not just money. He points out that Mayweather's exhibition fights, like the one with Logan Paul, are mere spectacles, not true tests of a fighter's skill. While these exhibitions have earned Floyd millions, they don't elevate his status as one of boxing's greats. De La Hoya feels Mayweather prioritizes payday over real victories, contrasting with his own belief that true greatness comes from facing the best and making sacrifices in the ring.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real show that left the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around.
Analysts argue Mayweather's actions, like his exhibition with Logan Paul, focus more on making money than advancing boxing. These matches bring in millions but don't add to Floyd's legacy or strengthen his promotions. Critics say his behavior shows he cares more about personal gain and fame than developing future champions. This, they claim, makes Mayweather a flawed figure, prioritizing his image over the sport's health and the success of fighters he should support.
Who he's promoting or anything like that, it makes it worse and it makes it more obvious because he's promoting these guys. He doesn't like the idea of anyone shining. And that's the egotistical mindset of Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's always going to be that person. You know, I mean, not too long ago when Andre Ward was still fighting, you know, and this was like a year and a half ago, you know, he had words to say about Andre Ward, you know, and Andre Ward, you know, Andre Ward's a stand-up guy. Okay. He's the type of guy that he has something to say about you. He's going to say it to you. He's not really going to go on social media and blast you. You know, he's a straightforward guy. But Floyd said, you know, derogatory things about Andre Ward. And he took offense to it, you know, and it comes back to just jealousy. You know, Floyd is one of those type of guys.
Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, stay updated, and hit the bell for more exclusive content. See you in the next one.